Hello, everybody. So today we're trying something differently today. So it's gonna be me from Todd from Toad Painting, and it's gonna be Kat from.
Also toad painting?
Alright, so I'm gonna be streaming together. So I'll be painting Shond from Godsworn Hunt, and Kat will be painting.
Tanit from War Machine.
So this is about as far as I got last time. Most of the skin, most of the metal. Today I'm doing the booties, loincloth, hair, and then the sword. I want to do his hair pink, but I was told off. I'm doing blonde now. I think it'll be fine. Give a nice contrast with the dark metal in the skin. And then the sword, I'm going to try to make it like obsidian, like a teal obsidian. Kind of be cool. How about you, Kat? What are you going to do for yours? You doing the flesh red?
See.
So. Just start working on his booties. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the fur parts of his boots.
Not pink.
I will. Oh, let me do pink. I might actually think I'm gonna give him like teal war paint that kind of matches sword. A couple streaks down his face, whatever, would be kind of cool.
I can get behind that.
Because like the Chaos Gods each have their own kind of like colors, right? So like blue is Zeech, Nurgle is green, red is corn, and Slaanesh is kind of pink.
Well, but are these Slaanesh?
Well, they're god sworn, so I'm assuming they're sworn to some kind of god. Or maybe they're sworn to all the gods. I don't know. And you can hear me just fine on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll just get the window open here. A little warmer than I thought. So I'm just base coating these guys with sanguine base. Also his little loincloth. Or not his loincloth, sorry, his Speedo part. The loincloth will be a different color. I'm trying to do all leather.
Contrast by the Speedo.
Well, the Speedo is not really hidden, or not really shown by the front loincloth. Hides his shame, I guess. I guess he's shameful of his front part, but he's not very shameful. He's kind of proud of his back part. That's what I'm getting from this model. Because, you can't really see anything for the loincloth, but then bam, you get the Speedo in the back. I almost want to do his. Do I want to? I don't want to do his little coin purse on his belt. Should I do that red as well? Let's see. Okay. Now I'll make it something different, maybe neutral colored. So for a sword, I'm just gonna do a nice white base coat, because even though it's primed white, the white paint is actually just so much more brighter than what the primer has, so I'm just gonna give it a nice coat. And then I'm gonna start shading it, and then maybe inking it. I want to make his hair cream, I think. It's like nice and neutral, but still have a nice contrast to those dark parts, like his dark skin and his dark armor. I was going to make his boot cuff link fur parts blonde, creamy, but I don't want to do the same thing as his hair. That look weird. So let's maybe do another light color. I could do. Let's see. I could do grayish white. What do I want his loincloth to be too? Like, I was thinking maybe a purple, but that might be too much. Maybe a red. Maybe make it like a very vibrant, like from like the was it the Red Age? Where basically every single like Warhammer model in general is just red. Like chaos, orcs, whatever. Significant parts of it were just like very vibrant red. And the lower hilt would be just bone. Maybe I don't want to make his boots, the furry parts of his boot black, maybe? That was another option. Oh, you're painting off cam. You might want to move your camera up a bit. There we go.
Yeah, that's the point where it just doesn't want to stay.
It just takes, you have to like push past where you want it to go, and it'll move like a couple centimeters back. That looks good. Another coat on his boots. I'm thinking maybe black would be kind of cool for the little boot fur parts. But I do like the white. Like the white has a nice contrast. But if you make the black kind of shiny, because fur is kind of shiny too. It's got a glossy finish to it, which almost had the same kind of effect. Need it farther back?
It's just because it's such an angle. It's not can you put my arms?
The, let's see. You can also chest it like... like this too. Is that better? Because you can see up there if it's... Still a work in progress.
It's
Is it worse?
so much worse. Just when I say don't.
Well... Oh. I mean, if it's not good, you gotta change it. Okay. Start working on the sword a little bit while the boots are drying.
You know, it's so close. There's no focus.
Well, you can adjust it. I'm just trying a different angle because you can go back the way you want if you the way you had it before if you want, or try a new angle. And keep it kind of light, so when I do the wash, it'll darken it a bit, so we'll have some nice contrast in there. Oh, it's too... It wasn't thin enough to thin out my black. Cause it to kind of dry a little too fast. There we go. So the plan here is to do some inks over top of this to give it some saturation, some teal, whatever. See, I kind of want the tip to be very bright, so let's have it kind of like the, there we go, blend to the top. I'll have to go back with like the white and crispen up some of these edges and stuff like that, but wait for it to dry first. Do a lot of edge highlighting for this part. Make the sword look cool. There we go. Kind of looks interesting like this though. Now it's a little too thinned out. The fine line between thin and too thin. It almost looks like non-metallic, which is kind of cool, but not what I'm going for. It'd look much different once I add the inks and stuff. Okay. Give my brushes a good wash. And let's do some of the booties. So how you doing over there? Oh. If you need any help, just let me know. Do you want any inks for the face? Just it's always a quick way of doing the face is just do an ink, then you can work around that foundation. So what kind of skin tone are you doing yours?
Light.
So what'd you start with? Start with like the light, or do you start with the darker color?
The lighter one?
The lightest one or the mid-tone?
The lightest one?
Okay.
You're like shouting into your mic.
Sorry.
Because it's the one that's right by your mouth.
Okay. So I should start whispering then, you saying? Because...
No, just suddenly it's like so much louder.
Oh, okay. Maybe I can change that. How about that now? Is that better? Or is it worse?
Yeah, that's better.
Is quality okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So I'm using my face cam mic now. I think the leather kind of like bleached out, like old and faded and crinkles. Very much a texture, basically.
Okay, can you throw me flush wash?
Yeah, do you want the Caspian, or do you want... I think Caspian would be good because it has a bit of a yellow tone to it. Let's see... Calcite's good for, like, if you're doing, like, another wash after that. So here's both. So I'd probably do Caspian first, and then a little bit of Calcite just for, like, the deeper recesses would be good. Oh, I just work from that, basically. It's kind of how I do my faces. Because you can basically, like, just dump a whole bunch of wash in, or I just do, like, very small, thin layers just to give it some saturation and depth, depending on how you want to use your wash. Okay. So this is just Math White and, or Moral White, sorry, and Sanguine Base. A 50-50 mix. I'm gonna go back and just do more white. I'm not gonna really blend. I'm trying to give the crackly kind of like creased look, like old leather and stuff like that. So I'm not really gonna go for it. Oh god, no, he doesn't like wash or grease his leather at all. Probably he's just like, I've worn these boots until they like, fall apart, basically. Or he kills somebody with better boots. That's probably about it. But judging from his clothes, he hasn't killed somebody in a while. His shirt, his pants have all fallen apart.
Maybe he's just anti-shirt and pants.
Pro Speedo? Yeah, War Machine has some like very like conservative and clothed barbarians for what they have. They're all like fully garbed. Pants, cloaks, hoods, everything. I guess it must be cold.
I mean, if you're running through the forest with no clothes on, you'll probably stand out.
That's true. These guys don't really care about camouflage. You're going whole Braveheart on them. I'd be scared by my skin. This is particularly epic music, I gotta say.
Isn't that what you wanted?
No, it just seems like it's a little extra epic compared to like all the other ones. It's like Gandalf fighting the Balrog kind of epic. So that's all the red, Dennis. Let's just deepen it a bit. And blend it in just a little bit, because it's a little too stark for my taste. just gonna go and just do something very light. And just do a couple. There we go. Just in the edges. Because leather can be pretty shiny sometimes, especially if it's like all old. It gets like very brittle and shiny, I guess. At least the parts that are not like cracked. How's it going over there, Cat?
It's going.
Going good? Okay. I'm gonna add a purple to my sanguine base, just some deeper areas. Maybe a bit of black too. There we go. It's totally like boss music from some kind of like Final Fantasy game. Okay. Oh, that's good. Butt too. Can't forget the butt boot. Go back to that sword. And give it one final shade before I do the all the edge highlighting. Okay. It's time for a little bit of white now. not worried about making it look too smooth because it's kind of like a rocky sword, I'm thinking, like obsidian, and so it's got little bits of chips and stuff like that, which doesn't really give it that smooth of a look. So I'll try and make it smooth, but not too worried if it looks a little chunky. Give it a bit of texture. Let's do a pass of like ink after do the edge highlighting. Let's see how it looks. Okay, let's get my fine brush out and some edging. And make sure you do the edges on all the cracks and stuff. Plus, I'm gonna do a bit of like scratches and details like that on the edge. That's the harder part to do because there's no real hard edge for the to define properly, so you have to kind of just eyeball it and do it by hand. Okay, we're gonna do this part right here. Not bad looking. Okay. Now the other side. Which is not as important as the front side, but still. Gotta give it some kind of paint. I always try and focus on the very front, because it's probably the part you see the most of the model. The character's face and everything else around that area. wasn't really smooth or whatever. It's also the back of the blade. With any luck, I can kind of hide it with some battle damage. Oh! No, how's it going, Webby? I mean, it looks like it's non-metallic now, but I'm going to give it some... I'm going to try to make like an obsidian kind of like green-teal glow to it. But yeah, it looks like it's almost like non-metallic. And I'm kind of giving it the non-metallic kind of like the theory behind it, where you put the lighting and everything, but once I start adding the ink to it, it's going to look a little different. But the premise is actually the same.
Yeah, well, you're painting the value in, so.
Yeah. Because if I was doing a non-metallic sword, I'd be adding a lot more gray and like blue-gray to it. Just basically because most metals are very reflective, and so it kind of shows off the sky, right? So if you do very chrome things, you both have the ground and the sky, so you have brown and blue values to it. Because this guy's like a chaos guy, right? So I'm just gonna give him like almost like a demon sword, kind of like a demon forged sword kind of thing. So make it look not very realistic, make it look interesting. The rule of cool, as they might say. So how you doing, Webby? You working on anything? Oh, cool. What are you doing? Are you doing a rocket girl like me? Are you doing... I got 2 entries this year, so it's not too shabby.
I think you've had a half-inch Starbust since it came out.
Yeah. I've been working on her technically for like 3 years? I just haven't been working on her at all, or much really. It's a really good model though, I gotta say that. I love how it's...
I think it's the nicest of the busts.
Yeah. Okay, let's try some inks to it. And I have to go back and add some white too, I think, to make some of the edges pop a bit more. But that's a... Now let me first do this part. Clean up this area I didn't do a good job of. There we go. Much better. There we go. So I think about using a turquoise ink for this one. Kind of like a weird tealy kind of obsidian blade. So what kind of color of hair are you doing? I think she's like a black haired. I try to do mine a redhead. But I'm probably never gonna finish it. the way I'm doing it.
Now that log mode isn't cash prizes.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, that's not cool. Go big or go home, as they say. I mean, there's no point in trying to go for, like, something that's safe. Safe won't really get you much. You want to, like, stand out. But, of course, you don't want to, like...
Especially in that category, right?
Yeah, it's... Is it under single now? Like the,
I think it's in large.
Oh, okay.
So that's in, like, all those ones.
Yeah, so you really want to stand out and, like... But don't bite off too much you can shoot, right? Like, don't try, like, I guess it's more for, like, other models. Don't try to do, like, a 10-man squad, because that's not worth it. But, like, you're doing, like, a bus is just fine. Okay.
Main units for painting them.
Yes, three-man unit like I'm doing right now. Okay. So the ink turned it quite good. Let's add more ink to the darker areas. I'll have to go back and do a bit more white, but that's totally fine. Oh, that's just too much ink right here. Yeah, the ink definitely gives it a quite different vibe, I gotta say. Which is what I'm looking for. I'm about to reclaim some of these lighter areas.
I think Locomo's a nice first competition to enter too, because they do provide really good feedback.
Yeah, they're very friendly and stuff like that. And, like, it's a very good group of gamers that also enter into. So it's like it's a great atmosphere in general. I haven't really met a bad character there yet. I've been going for like a lot of years. Let's put it bluntly.
Well, I think you went to the first one, didn't you?
No, I didn't go to the first one. I think I went to the second one, and then I missed another one, like the third or fourth or fifth one. But I've pretty much gone to most of them. Pretty much all but two, you might say. And it's all great. I haven't had a bad trip. I've had some great trips, but I've never had a bad one.
You had one Locomo.
That was not bad. Okay. It's not too bad. I want to darken this just a little bit more. And maybe add a little area of like very vibrant white along the center there. Just a few layers of teal. Not too thin so it doesn't pool funny. I almost feel like I should have gone a little lighter too in some areas. Saturation doesn't really sink in when it's dark. But that's fine. It's still looking good.
Are you going to stream your fail?
No, I don't think I'm going to stream that. I don't think it's maybe that enjoyable to stream that one. Yeah, well, I mean, it's really only a really way you can learn, especially about competition. Like, it's the best way to learn fast. Like, sure, you could wait. Some people like want to wait until like they're like the best painter they think they'll ever be before they enter, and that's like the slowest way of trying to improve. I mean, it's an art.
That's also a really great way to be really disappointed.
Yes, like if you've like if you spent like 10 years perfecting your craft, and then you go in and like you don't win, it's going to be a huge disappointment. And so it's better to go in and like get torn down when you're like low, and then build yourself back up again, and basically repeat the process, and you'll eventually be, I guess, turn into something much harder, a stronger, better painter. But yes, the first.
But I also wouldn't say they're giving like super harsh critiques.
Oh no,
especially newer painters.
Yeah, no. They're all good guys. Like, they're not gonna say like you were terrible, you should never paint again. Like, I've never seen that, even for some very novice painters. They give you some great tips and help, and like there's nothing to worry about. Okay, let's see if I can. Maybe I'm gonna lower this a bit, so I can paint on my elbows instead of on my wrists. Are you just doing one entry this year? Are you doing a few? It's always good to have like different styles and stuff like that, different things, and you can get critiques on a variety of things, especially if you're beginning. It'll definitely help your game, that's for sure. A little too thick there on the edge highlighting. Okay, yeah. Yes, life always gets in the way of things. I was hoping to get a few more entries, like 3 or 4 entries, but they kind of changed it, so now it's not cash anymore, so it's not really sensitive to go and win all the categories.
Well, it's just hard to invest that time.
Yeah. It's kind of like a dark crystal, this sword now. Which is kind of cool. Let's see. It's looking pretty good.
Seems really floppy.
What's we like the?
Just like the details and everything.
Yeah, you kind of have to
like the hands.
Yeah, you kind of have to like just go in and correct it yourself. Unfortunately, in some parts. Just paint in the finger cracks and everything like that. So I don't really do those models for like competition pieces. They're just not detailed enough.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's painting this for a competition piece.
No, well, I mean, do it for like a. Yeah, no. I did do the Mist Riders. They turned out quite good.
I think those were not in a battle box.
Same plastic.
I thought those were part resin.
Nope, they're all plastic. I wish. Their resin is amazing. Plastic, well, they're like jack plastic and stuff like that is something to be desired of. But like their colossal and their battle engine plastic is quite good. Let's go back and do a little bit more inking just to saturate a few things, but so far it's not bad. Like this back part didn't really saturate that well, but that's fine. Okay. Alright, one last layer of ink. Trying to really saturate this part right here. Just a little bit into that area. And there we go. Same spot. And then this little. There we go. I think that blade is basically done. I have no need to touch it anymore as I continue to touch it. Alright, I think that blade is done. I'm gonna call it done. Give us, make sure that ink comes off because that's gonna go ahead and ruin your paint. So so thin and liquidy, it just goes everywhere and gets into the base of your brush. Yeah, this guy. You can see right here. Let me just make sure that it's a nice, clean brush. Yeah, much better. Kind of. Okay, that sword turned out quite good. I wanted it to be the focal point of this guy, and it is. Okay, so let's do his creamy hair. I'll do some black boots. Still enjoying doing the flesh right now?
I'm not quite sure enjoying is the right word.
Let's practice. She's a good practice model. Maybe. Oops. Don't overpaint. It's not very like white blondish hair. I'm gonna go for it. Help with the contrast with the skin. I was gonna do his boots like this color actually, but I get better contrast with his face. And so maybe I'll make his boots black. Or his like the furry boot part. He definitely has like the wildest hair I've ever seen.
It's going in a few different directions.
Yeah, it's like a cowlick the front part, and then he's got a mullet in the back, and it's just definitely very wild. Not a big fan of the mullet, that's for sure. No matter what kind of century. Yeah, I'm gonna get, yeah. He's gonna be like the male equivalent to like Daenerys. Pretty much, except with dark skin. Because she was like white on white, right? Okay. And I'll also do this part right down here. It's gonna be bone. Very similar to what I'm gonna do for the rest of it. And I still do his loincloth. I forgot about that. Well, his name is Shond, which is like a combination of blonde and Sean, so may as well make him blonde, right? It's in his name. Okay. And then I have black. There we go. What's his full name? It's like Sean...
Head claimer.
Head Claimer. Oh, okay. Which is weird. He doesn't have like heads on him. I expect him to be like covered in heads.
Aren't there skulls in the base?
Yeah, but they're like worked into like the wood. There's like 3 skulls inside the log here. So unless he thinks they're like seeds to plant.
Assisting them.
Yeah, he's like a squirrel. He just like cuts off people's heads and squirrels them away into like logs and then holes in the ground and like visits them. He eats them once in a while when he gets hungry. Shond.
See, I think that's maybe a step further.
Look, why else would you squirrel away the heads? You're hiding them, right?
It's a collection.
The collection, yeah, but if you don't want people to eat them, then you hide them. If you want to show them off, you wear them or something like that. He's not doing that. He's hiding them. I also wouldn't put it past like the barbarians of the north to be like, I'm gonna go eat people. It's a very chaotic kind of thing. Maybe these guys have a taste for human head.
Stop while you're ahead.
Excellent. Alright. A little bit of a water break. Am I getting like distorted in my face camera? It looks.
Yeah, it's doing that roll thing again.
I don't know what's causing that.
Hmm?
I don't know what's causing that.
You have to adjust the frame rate.
Okay. Whatever, I got a psychedelic kind of.
Yeah, we'll do that every time you lean back.
No, it's still going on. I'm leaning forward. It looks like I'm like behind curtains.
Yeah, which is bad today.
It's weird. Oh well. At least my face is not the most important thing on this on the stream. It's your face. Okay, black booties are blacked out. I use a bootstrap for the hair now, just to. Actually, no, let's do white. Thanks, I thought so. I'm sure Kat didn't.
I think the models look more important.
You're the most important part, I think. You're the most important cat. You're the most important person, because you're not a model or a thing. My brain had a little seizure there. Alright, we're going full Daenerys here.
So yeah, the way this model is molded, it definitely feels like she has two thumbs.
Maybe she just like lost one of her fingers. No, it looks like it's a thumb.
No, because there's also another point where there's kind of like a bulge where the fingers are separated. So, are we up to 7 fingers on one hand?
Ooh. I mean, she is magical. Maybe she's extra magical in the finger department. Maybe she's a witch. Maybe she's ship-earned. It's actually the wrong universe, though. I guess. Actually, she goes, says hi to Menoth. They'd probably burn her for a witch. That's what they do. Oh, Thond. Thond and his beautiful blonde hair. Sean, sorry. Thond. Like, blonde and, or sorry, the combination of Sean and Thong. Which he kind of has. Not quite, though. I'm thankful he has a Speedo, not a thong. He's not Slaneshy.
Come on, equal representation.
Thong is not a representation. It's a terrible style choice. Okay. Now it's time for to deepen up the hair.
Do you feel ready for locking load?
I've
2 weeks?
I know I haven't finished anything yet. Though I'm I don't know. Let's see how the lady goes. My bombshell.
That's not one that's for someone else, though. So.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be finished all my commissions, and I'll be just doing straight entries for the next 2 weeks. So it's gonna be.
Zolfarius is pretty much.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do the purple on his cloak, and I'm gonna seal him. Then he'll be basically done at that point. Gotta put him onto his base and stuff.
Pharaoh definitely don't get 2 whole weeks. That would be.
Oh God, no.
It would be a little more than what there was promised.
They're gonna get like a week and a maybe. Yeah, I'm not actually doing any. This year I normally go in the last few years, I'm trying to go in tournaments. Except the last few years, I've always had to get out of the tournaments either because I lost or because Iron Painter forces me out. But like this year, I don't have any plans to go in any tournaments, so I'm just gonna do the Iron Painter if I can, and then the Iron Arena because I want to try and do some demo games with the new faction, Infernals, because I want to play them. My hope is to win some of the painting competitions and use some winning as you buy some Infernals because it's like $200 or so per category win, and get some Infernals off of that.
Or win Iron Painter for the 4th time?
Have I won it 3 already?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I won the Iron Painter.
You won at least 3. You may have already won 4 actually when I think about it.
No, have I?
So you won the 10-year anniversary box, you won Cephalix, you won last year.
That was Crucible Guard. Maybe.
Is there one more?
Okay, I've painted. I've won every single time I got it, except for the first time. And the first one was Vlad 3. Then I did Borka. So Borka I won.
Borka was the Cephalix.
I won with the...
Because I was the person paired in the audience with you too, so I won it too.
Good times. Double the win. Yeah, I'm hoping to get the Infernal box in the Iron Painter. Then if I win any categories in the Grandmaster painting, I can use that to get all the flush out with all the stuff that comes out later in the year. Like for Christmas and stuff like that.
Because it's store credit this time.
Yeah, I'm sad about the store credit, but it's fine.
Fewer categories too.
Yeah, it's like different categories. Or merged them together and added a different category. Okay. Give that overall shade now. I've got all the texture in now, so darken areas. Oops, let me just paint on camera for you guys. Alright. Let's go back to some mouth white. And just reclaim some of these areas. Not as platinum blonde this time, but that's fine.
Well, I think it looks good.
You're obligated. You have to stop. You have to say
We've
it.
been over this.
I know. It's much better when you're truthful.
I still got like I double booked that weekend.
Yeah. You wanna go sell some bases and hobby supplies here, and you're gonna come with me. I'm sad I have no partner. Me stuck with a bunch of nerds. No girlfriend to protect me. Okay, let's do the white.
Isn't it triple bucket, right?
Oh my god.
It was close there for a minute.
What was that? Oh, was that Warriors Weekend? No, what was that?
There was like a craft fair too that wanted.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Bath bombs. There we go. Is that Miley Cyrus kind of hair? Looks like now. Did she have like the weird like? I don't know. Probably some weird pop stars with hair like this. Not bad looking hair. I'm happy with how it turned out.
Suits is overall.
Kind of. I mean, it's kind of weird having like a very dark skinned person having like this platinum hair, but Kind of gives him more of like a barbarian, kind of like a punk, post-apocalyptic feel. Because Richie kind of has with that kind of hair, I gotta say. It's very like Mad Max almost. Okay, let's do. Work on his little booties now. I always forget I gotta do this red loincloth. I keep forgetting about that. It's very crucial. That's where I hide his jiggly bits. Okay, now some white. Do this all over again. Is that an ink or is that a... What are you using for the cloak?
It's just paint.
Okay.
It just looks way darker on the camera.
Yeah, it looks like it's almost black. Yeah, I can't really adjust those settings, unfortunately. On your side.
And barely I can either.
There must be some way, but we'll have to figure out some other time. No, almost white for this part. Very light gray. Give these black moccasin parts like a very shiny, furry area. Let's see. I did a good job on this side. Touch that up a bit more. This is a song I don't like at all. It's like a weird marching.
Now is your chance to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit of pure white, just on a few specks. Let's get an extra depth. So like there and there. Back a little bit to black and just define some of these areas a bit more. There we go. Alright. Anywhere doesn't look very straight. Just to this spot. Lighten up a bit more. It's a little too grim in there. Okay. Alright, those boots. Should be good. I may have to darken them a bit. Highlighten them. It's just... Let's see. A bit more blending. That should be fine. I think. see. Ah, good enough. Alright, let's do his loincloth. Everyone's favorite part. Let's do a stinging base. How's yours coming? You almost done?
Oh yeah, definitely almost done.
You liking your choice of making those each individual thing all different?
I regretted my choice when I realized the bottom was not sculpted to match the top.
Oh, is the bottom
Yeah, it's like it's totally different pattern alignment.
Oh, that doesn't really matter. Is it that noticeable if you...
Well, because like you would expect the edges to line up with a matching color.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, it's not too bad, is it?
I mean, choices have been made, so we're just going with it.
Are you saying you bit off more than you chew there? You could chew there?
I'm just saying perhaps I should have checked how it was sculpted.
Okay, let's work. While it's drawing, let's work on his. Pretty much only thing left is his coin purse. Make that neutral. Make that black.
I mean, he doesn't want to advertise his coins to others to steal.
Make it flesh colored. Flesh colored coin sack. No. Okay. That's probably a wise choice. Let's make it black. Should have just done it at the same time. Yeah, sure. Let's make it black. But I wonder what they use for currency, the chaos. It's probably not coins. It's probably like human
Skulls?
teeth. Yeah, but like these are like magically shrunk down. I'm pretty sure he's not keeping any kind of skull. Except maybe like mice skulls or rat skulls in here. Which doesn't seem very manly for a huge hulking bro-barian.
It's still a skull.
I guess. I mean, skulls for a skull god, just to have like thousands of little mice skulls.
Whatever works, right?
Yes. Made a deal with Zeech, and he's like, I want 1,000 skulls, and like, done. And they're all like little mice. Poor
Like
mice.
the 10,000 bananas guy?
Oh, yeah. That was a good one. We'll sell a card to the first guy that brings us 10,000 bananas. And what do you know? It happened. Okay.
I wonder how many people got fired over that. Certainly some.
I don't know how the management works for that kind of stuff. It was like... I guess it was the
Probably
owner.
hired ad agents.
Well, like, people have to approve that, don't they?
In theory, but it just takes one link in the chain for...
It's true.
I mean, I did once work for a company that on their website suggested that people wade through like sewer water in order to turn electricity off.
Not only
Which
dangerous.
you should never do in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's very unhygienic.
And this was like on their website under advice for what to do when your home floods.
I mean, it's very unhygienic, and it's also very dangerous because you get electrocuted and have a smelly funeral.
But yeah. Yeah, if your home floods, especially if it's a sewer backup, do not go into the water.
Yeah.
Like, to rescue a child, sure. Anything else, no.
Yeah. Your pet, unfortunately, will probably have swim to safety if it could. So, if it hasn't, it's probably not worth risking your life for it. Unfortunately.
I don't even know if that was the worst thing on the website, but that's the one I really remember.
Oh man.
And that was again like an outside company, and someone was supposed to approve this.
Logic doesn't always work. It's not always logical. Common sense isn't common. That's the thing.
Oh, there was also like a bullet point list of like the 5 things you need to do, and it only had 3 points.
Ooh. Extra fancy.
But that company had its own way of doing things, I guess.
Definitely. The wrong way, it felt like. Okay.
Certainly some of them.
Alright, I'm gonna just do stripes. There we go. Give it the little texture feel. It's barbarian, it's probably not very high thread count. And where's my yellow? Give it a few tips of yellow. Why not? Kind of tone it down with a bit of really thin orange, just. And then I'll go back over with the red again, and then some black. Actually, let's do the black right now, and then the red, so we can kind of merge it together if I don't do it properly. Okay, now it's time for red. How's it going over there?
Still going. You want to throw me armor wash?
Yeah. Give me a second. Just get this going. Here we go. Should I roll it or should I walk? There we go. Good catch. A little too yellow here. So I'm just gonna try and tone it down. How's it going, Grimmy? Grimmy?
Hello.
You did the smart thing and not try and pronounce that name. How you doing today?
Dreamy would be my guess. Okay, that works too.
I'm doing good. How you doing, Kat?
Yep, doing good on this Friday.
Yes. Glad it's Friday. Time to chillax. You just hanging out, Grimmy? Or are you working on your own stuff? Some people like to paint together. I know a lot of people just only paint like with their friends, basically, have little painting groups. Oh, thanks for the follow, Grimmy.
Thank you.
Okay. Cool. Are you doing a full army, or are you doing the Underworlds like this guy? It's Wild Hunt. Sorry, not Wild Hunt. Godsworn Hunt.
Godsworn. I do like these, and they're really cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty amazing aesthetic. They did a great job.
I would have a hard time picking one that wasn't that.
I don't think I've ever seen a bad model for those guys, Deepkin. They just have a great aesthetic and great overall vibe for the army.
And there's just so many cool things you can do with them.
Yeah.
Not that wood elves also aren't cool, but
What else is so cliche though? You get the cool guys, you get the new cool kids in the block, the fish elves.
armor wash is such a lovely taste. It is so different than everything else.
So, have you tasted the other washes yet?
Yeah, it is distinctly different from those other two.
Is it tasty?
Oof. No, it is not.
It's a little bitter.
I don't like it.
Why are you ingesting it?
Oh, I was just picking up a bit because I touched a square and the square decided it needed to be helped a little and woof.
I know it's non-toxic,
Do not recommend.
just don't. Yeah, my vote's for definitely for Deepkin. They're very awesome looking models.
We don't have any yet. And I don't think anyone's even booked you as a commission for any yet.
No, I don't have my giant block of commissions. I don't have any Deepkin. But I do think they'd be probably harder to paint. So, I mean, if you're looking for something easier, I'd maybe go for the wood. Wood, I think, is a little easier to paint than fish scales and water effects, because, God, if you don't have a good recipe for water effects, like how to paint water and stuff like that, it may not be the right army for you.
You never know with contrast, though.
That's true, actually.
You can probably do some cool things like transparencies on scales and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, if you're unsure, I'd probably like buy a couple and just do some test models.
Yeah, there's nothing saying you can't try paint schemes.
Yeah. Or also maybe your paint scheme for your Slytherin is much better than your Deepkin. Because I know it's like a cliche, but like the autumn wood elf theme is just like amazing to me. I love it no matter what.
Until you have to paint it on a red army.
That was fine. It's just a lot of models. And it's maybe not the best choice for space elves.
There's a reason why orange is most people's least favorite color.
It's not a bad idea, especially if you're so close.
And if you change your mind, it's not like you have to go very far.
Exactly. But if you're up for it, I definitely recommend the Deep Skin. It's a great name too.
Did you go to Games Day? Seeing you up so close.
Okay.
Did you try out Contrast? Did you like it?
Contrast seems like a very cool concept. It'd be good for doing batch armies. I don't know how well it'd be doing for like competition pieces.
Richard Gray was playing with it and it looks really cool. He's doing like layering with it and adding other paint on top of it.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously, like not just straight out of the bottle.
Yeah, yeah.
He's already achieving really cool effects with it, so.
That's cool. I mean, you don't want to snub your nose at any kind of technique or style or whatever, because like I still dry brush for some things. It works great. Okay, where's it? Oh, got that Umbro, if you got any?
Yeah, I have it.
Are you using it?
I don't need it right now. I'm waiting for something to try.
Express paint delivery.
I haven't seen how expensive it is, but
It's actually they come in like huge bottles simply because you need to like do like one thick layer, right? So not like just a whole bunch of thin layers. One thick layer is always a little more.
although I will say, sometimes miniature paint seems. Oh, it's in the small normal paint bottle.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw them in the bigger ones, but maybe not. Or maybe looking at the other
Here's your
technical.
imagination paint.
I'm crazy. Don't listen to me. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's also like probably a bit more complex than just a straight paint, right? And they also probably want to get the money back for like all the what do you call it again? Research. So.
It actually wouldn't surprise me if overall we see a bit of an increase in hobby paint prices in the next year, and a bit because there's some pigment shortages right now.
Oh yeah? What kind of shortages? Or what pigments actually?
There's just some really common pigments that seem to be experiencing some availability issues right now.
Oh. Interesting. Okay, so Gonna do the bone now.
I don't think I mind $7.95 too much for a pot. Because a pot of meat lasts a long time.
It does. It's true. It's true. The only problem with it like that is like it's twice as expensive as like a privateer press paint, and like if the bottle fails, it goes bad, and like yeah. I mean, it's not bad.
If the bottle doesn't fail, okay. If the bottle fails,
yeah.
Shoot.
But there also isn't that many contrasts.
No, there are. Have you not seen it? There's a lot.
Well, there's like 20 or so.
It's like 35.
Oh, okay. It's a little more than I thought it was gonna be.
I don't think you actually need to use the special primer. You just need to use a light-colored primer.
Yeah, I use white. Yeah, it should work with any kind of primer. Like it better, because like otherwise, it'd be really unfortunate. Like it doesn't need to have like a grainy kind of primer, right?
You do have to thin it with a medium, though it will not thin with water.
Interesting.
I mean, I certainly have my guess as to why that is.
Yeah. Okay.
So that'll be in the $11, $12 Canadian range.
That's pretty expensive. So I'm getting like $4 or $5 for a privateer press paint, which is like quite big. I think it's even more. Like there's more paint in it than this, because this is the Blood for the Blood God. So what is this one? This one is, it should tell you on the pot. This is 12 milliliters, and this one is 18 milliliters. So you almost, wow. This is a
Style and Rose primer, that's what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, you get way more in this for a lot less. And I find this stuff is privateer press paint, the P3 paint, very good quality. I'm using it all for this stuff. I only use the only GW paint I got is the Blood for the Blood God, and because it just makes blood so much easier.
And that one pot of Blood for the Blood God has lasted how many years?
Yeah.
I think you bought it like a week after it came out.
Yeah. That's wow, 26 for a can. Ow. Wow. Yeah. I mean,
P3 does ship paint, and there's quite a few retailers who do ship it. Just don't order it in the dead of winter.
yeah. Shipping problems. Okay, let's see. What am I doing again? I'm doing his this part. What even is that thing in his crotch?
Well, that dried about 700 times faster.
The ink? Well,
No, it was paint.
oh, so it didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that was what I wanted to happen.
Now you're doing layering, I guess. Let's see. I gotta bust up my platinum. There we go. This oddly bright silver looks kind of very gray in the pot.
I told you it was their brightest metal.
I don't think it's the brightest one, but it definitely was very confusing. I think Quicksilver is still the brightest one. How you doing, Kat? And once done your streaming?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's 5:55.
Yeah, it's time for a dinner and such. It's almost done. I gotta do the eyes and stuff like that, but I don't think I want to do that on stream. It's just too fiddly with the camera and stuff.
Who are you gonna paint after?
I'm gonna do probably a Space Marine Dreadnought. I think it'd be good.
I mentioned the Godsworn.
No, I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna go with some 40k. Okay. So I do his face in the base. Face base. Yeah. Sean the serial killer dude. He was be interesting if you get like a face mask.
Were you gonna use some work? I think that might be too much.
Yeah, he's already. I mean, I'll just see what the other guys are like. So if I do facepaint on one guy, like warpaint to some people, I'm probably doing all of them, and so I'll probably have to do the rest of the guys before I figure out if I want to do that. But I love how that sword turned out.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely gives him like a more than just like a barbarian feel, more magical kind of thing. You can see he's like a worshipper of the gods and stuff. Didn't want to get more purple, but whatever. Purpley boots is fine enough. Okay. Is that silver? Do you put silver on the cloak?
It's not that color in reality.
Oh, okay, what kind of color?
Grayish.
Oh, okay. I guess with the
It's like grayish brown.
because you put the wash on it, so it kind of gives it like a non-metallic kind of feel.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you done for tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. We're not gonna raid, are we? All right.
Sending dinner.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. hopefully see you guys on Tuesday. We'll be doing another stream. I don't know if we're feeling doing another split stream.
We'll see.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Take it easy, guys.